Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. I am Muhammad Yasin. This is virtual class of Pakistan International School Taif. This virtual class is for the students of grade 9. This is our 20th video in this class. We shall do exercises of chapter 10. After today's lesson, we shall be able to do translation exercise given on grammar page 91. We shall be able to do exercises of chapter 10. First of all, we shall do grammar exercise that is given on page 91. This exercise is about present continuous tense, that is in passive voice. We shall discuss affirmative sentences. All of them will be in passive voice. They will be affirmative, and the tense is present continuous tense. Before doing this exercise, it is very important to prepare these sentences. All of them are from the same category, the category in which the given exercise is there that we are going to do. You will prepare them. For example, खतूत डाक में डाले जा रहे हैं. Letters are being posted. This is passive voice. This is affirmative sentence, and this is in present continuous form. All these will be in present continuous form. They will be in passive voice form. They will be affirmative sentences. If you do it, if you learn it, memorize it, it will help you to understand the coming exercise. This is the exact exercise that we are going to do. There is vocabulary given at the end of the exercise that will help us to do this exercise. कपड़ा हाथ खड्डी पर बनाया जा रहा है. How shall we translate? Cloth is being woven at hand loom. What is the sentence? What is the tense of this sentence? This is present continuous. This is in passive voice form, and this is affirmative. Affirmative means positive, not negative, not interrogative. गरम कपड़ों को रफू किया जा रहा है. रफू नंबर 2, रफू करना, darn. Warm clothes are being darned. Sentence number 3. इस बाजार में चीजें महंगी बिक रही हैं. Things are being sold at high prices in this bazaar. Bazaar will be bazaar in English also. वहाँ गैर मुल्की अशिया धड़ाधड़ बिक रही हैं. Imported goods are being sold like hot cakes there. धड़ाधड़ बिकना. Number 3, like hot cakes. It is given in your book also. Sentence number 5. इस शहर में 2 नए बैंक खोले जा रहे हैं. 2 new banks are being opened in this city. Part number 6. अजनबी आदमी को धोखा दिया जा रहा है. अजनबी आदमी. Number 4, stranger. The stranger is being deceived. You can write cheated also. We have completed 6 parts. Let us move next. Part number 7. तालिब इल्मों को एक मुफीद फिल्म दिखाई जा रही है. मुफीद, useful. The students are being shown a useful film. Part number 8. खेतों को हमवार किया जा रहा है. हमवार करना. Number 6. To level. The fields are being leveled. Part number 9. पुलों की मुरम्मत की जा रही है. The bridges are being repaired. Part number 10. बसों की तादाद में इजाफा किया जा रहा है. The number of buses is being increased. Part number 11. पाकिस्तान के नए नक्शे तैयार किए जा रहे हैं. New maps of Pakistan are being drawn. Part number 12. रज़िया को आला तालीम के लिए बैरून मुल्क भेजा जा रहा है. रज़िया is being sent abroad for higher education. Part 13 is नई जमातों के लिए नई किताबें खरीदी जा रही हैं. New books are being bought for new classes. Part number 14. यहाँ हर तरह के कपड़े रंगे जा रहे हैं. All kinds of clothes are being dyed here. अंग्रेजी में खबरें नशर की जा रही हैं. News in English are being broadcast. मुझे मेरा वादा याद दिलाया जा रहा है. वादा याद दिलाना. To remind. खबरें नशर करना. To broadcast. I am being reminded of my promise. Dear students, this was translation exercise. I hope you have learned it. You know now how to do that. Now we shall do remaining exercises of chapter 10. Chapter 10 is drug addiction. We have read it. We read it in our previous lesson. We have done some exercises also, especially question answers. Now we shall do remaining exercises of this chapter. Next exercise is related to vocabulary. Let us look at the instructions first of all. Instructions say, guess the meaning of the following words from the text. Write the meaning in the middle column. Confirm the meaning by using a dictionary. First of all, you will write the meaning of these words. Here, this column is for you to write the meaning. Then after that, you will look for the meaning in your dictionary and then you will complete this column. You will do this guessed meaning by yourself because I don't know what you guess. You know very well by yourself. You will do this by yourself and you will guess the meaning of the given words. I shall give you dictionary meaning. Long term means long lasting. Dependence means state of need, the help or support. Peer means age fellow. Outcast means exile, not accepted by people. Rapid means quick or happening quickly. Rehabilitation means treatment. Critically means expressing disapproval. This exercise is over. That was about vocabulary. Next is grammar section. In this section, first of all, we shall try to understand what is a relative pronoun. Let us read its definition. A relative pronoun joins ideas. It gives additional information about the subject or object. For example, who, which, that, whom, whose. The people who are dissatisfied. This who is called relative pronoun. The people who are addicted. This who is relative pronoun. Let us move forward. Now we shall try to understand what is an adjective clause. Dear students, you know noun is the name of person, place or thing. Verb is a word that tells us about an action. There are some words which tell us about noun. Those are called adjectives. Adjective is a word that tells us about a noun. Is called adjective. Adjective clause can be there. When the word is a single one, that will be called an adjective. Sometimes we find a group of words that is telling us about a noun. In that case, the group of words will be called adjective clause because it is doing the work of an adjective. Let us try to understand the definition now. An adjective clause is a group of words which does the work of an adjective. It usually begins with a relative pronoun such as who, whom, that, which, whose. Dear students, this is the exercise. We are said to use who, whom, that, which, whose in the following sentences. These are the color pencils dash I want to buy. Which I want to buy? That I want to buy. Which and that both are used for non-living things. I have written here which, you can write here that also. Number 2, I know the woman whose child was hurt. Number 3 will become the old lady whom we met in the shop was Amina's grandmother. Number 4 will become this is the girl who stood first in the class. 5 will become Shazia likes the candies which her father brought for them from the market. 6 will be Anwar, whom no one listened to, was right. Dear students, this is the next exercise. In this exercise, we are said to use the following relative pronouns in sentences. For example, who is a relative pronoun. We shall use it in our sentence. Who is shouting in the class? Now we want to use which. We can say, which book do you want to buy? Now we want to use that. We can say, he told a tale that sounds untrue. Now we want to use whom. We can say, he is the man whom we all respect. This is the word whose. We can say, I met a boy whose friend helped me. This is next exercise. In this exercise, we are said to underline adjective clauses in the following sentences. Also encircle the relative pronoun. Part number 1 is he tells a tale that sounds untrue. Underline adjective clause. Adjective clause will be that sounds untrue. Sounds untrue. That will be relative pronoun. In the same way, in number 2, people who eat too much die early. Who is relative pronoun? Eat too much is relative clause. I met the woman whose son helped me. Son helped me is relative clause and whose is relative pronoun. Part number 4, he is the man whom we all respect. We all respect will be relative pronoun, relative clause, and whom will be relative pronoun. I have work which I must do. Which is relative pronoun and I must do is relative clause. We have done this exercise. This is the next one. Here is written supply suitable adjective clauses. Where is the book? You can write anything that you bought yesterday, that you showed me yesterday, which I saw yesterday. It can be completed by using several phrases. Any student who comes late will be punished. The umbrella that is lying on the table is mine. That is the girl who got the first position in the class. Where is the man whom I want to see? Dear students, this was exercise D. The sentences will be completed like this. This is exercise E. In this exercise, we are set to pick out 3 passive sentences. Passive means passivize. From the lesson, change these sentences into activize. Passivize sentences which I selected are given here, and we shall change them into activize just like this. In passive form, the sentence will be drug addiction and alcoholism are caused both by genetic and environmental factors. Its activize will be both genetic and environmental factors caused drug addiction and alcoholism. The second sentence which I selected here in passivize form is these factors can be supplemented by environmental factors. If we change it into activize, it will become environmental factors can supplement these factors. In the same way, you can see third passivize sentence and how it is changed into activize. Dear students, this is our writing skills section. In this section, we are guided, we are supported to improve our English writing skills. The first question is summarize the lesson drug addiction with the help of following mind map. We are set to write the summary of the lesson. Dear students, summary means the lesson in short form. Usually, how do we do that? We are guided here. First of all, we shall write first cause of drug addiction. Then we should write second cause of drug addiction. Then we should write the effects of these effects of drug addiction. Then we should try to find out the solutions of drug addiction. We shall look at the mind map again. First factor, second factor, their effects and solution. Let us look what will be here. I have written here summary. Let us look what I have mentioned, you can write your own, you can change it, add in it, leave from it to complete your own summary. Harmful effects of drug addiction are discussed in this lesson. It also refers to the importance of rehabilitation centers in treating drug addicts. It highlights the vital role that counseling plays in making people live a healthy life. Drugs are considered severely harmful to human health. Drug addiction and alcoholism are caused both by genetically and environmental factors. People who are dissatisfied and discontented with their lives may also resort to drug addiction in order to seek an escape from responsibilities of life. Use of drugs resulted in permanent mental and physical sickness. Drug addicts should be taken to rehabilitation centers where proper medical support and guidance is available. Proper counseling is also needed for such patients. Doctors, family, and friends must continue to critically watch and counsel the victim for better motivation and adjustment. Dear students, that was the summary of the lesson. This is the next question. Write an essay on drug abuse, means drug addiction. We are set to write an essay about drug addiction. Drug abuse or drug addiction, a threat, as a threat to the society. Okay, I have written here an essay. This is my opinion. I have got some content from the book also, but this is not the last thing. You can add in it, you can leave from it to prepare your own essay. I shall read some parts of the essay to get some understanding. The use of drugs, which is popularly called drug abuse or drug addiction, has emerged as a major social problem recently and has crossed the border of caste, class, creed, sex, and nation. It is like a curse for a developing country like Pakistan, as it has already existing problems like poverty, unemployment, and overpopulation. Drug abuse affects individuals, their families, and the society as a whole. Drug abuse implies physical dependence upon a drug, including the development of tolerance and withdrawal. An addict who develops tolerance requires more and more of the drug to transport him to the world of fantasies. If the addict is not allowed to take the drug, he suffers from painful and uncontrollable convulsions, vomiting, depression, and various other maladies. Main causes of drug addiction are bad peer influence, troubled domestic background, dissatisfaction and discontentment with life, psychological issues, and experiments in the name of adventure. Dear students, you may find some words new. The way is you might have a small dictionary. You should consult it at your level. It is very important to have a dictionary at home. If you find any word that you could not understand more properly, you should consult the dictionary to find out the meaning. Rehabilitation centers are playing an important role to prevent drug addiction. They provide complete medical support, strict supervision and guidance, proper counseling during drug addiction and after rehabilitation because of the dangers of the relapse to the drug victims to control drug addiction. It is observed that the families feel reluctant to take the drug victim to drug rehabilitation centers because of embarrassment and fear of being declared an outcast. Outcast is the person whom people do not allow to live. They say if someone has done something wrong that people don't like, they will say him to go out of that place. They should take drug abusers to proper and certified rehabilitation centers where proper treatment and cure is available for them. They should continue to watch and counsel the victim even after the rehabilitation for better motivation and adjustment. Dear students, this was the essay. As I told you before, if you find a few words which you could not understand, you might consult your dictionary. The language is easy. I have tried to use very common words, but there may be a few words which you could not understand. Dictionary is the best option. You should consult it. You can change the words also. Dear students, in your homework, first of all, you will do grammar exercise given on page 91. You will do it in your notebook. After that, you will do all exercises of chapter 10 in your notebook that we have done today. Dear students, chapter 10 is over. You should be able to do all exercises of this lesson. Dear students, that is all from our today's lesson. See you later in a new lesson. Goodbye.